And one particular 15-year-old in particular. Is he playing the young sensation?
Unfortunately, no. He's a gun player, but obviously we've got tremendous experience in the squad and who have done brilliant in the past couple of series for India.
In Shreyas Iyer and Lorcan Tucker. And for many, the start of the journey towards the next T20 World Cup in Australia and New Zealand. Always very well supported by the locals here in Belfast. They know their cricket in this region. Eagerly anticipated series. Great to have India here. Two-time world champions, back-to-back world champions. Brilliant to have full rousing anthems. Ireland, who will be batting first after India won the toss. Tim Tector, Ross Adair, power up front, Harry Tector and Lorcan. The India side, there was many questions asked this week. It was all about one player.
Yeah, and not surprised at all. Yeah, that question has been answered. We're still waiting for his debut. It's almost the same side. A few changes there. Very settled side as well, but with a new captain in Shreyas Iyer. And also India getting Harshit back. He's coming back after a big injury layoff, a longish one. Missed the IPL, missed the World Cup. So, yeah, it's good to see him back. And India, with him starting to focus a lot on his batting, do bat quite deep.
Your time will come, young man, no doubt about it. But for now, the likes of Arshdeep Singh, who is an outstanding new ball bowler, will have the rock in his hand. Were you anyway surprised India chose to bowl deep?
I wasn't actually, now, because most of them haven't played here in Ireland. They haven't played here in Belfast in a long time. So just to understand these conditions, and obviously if you look at the Indian players, they played a lot of T20 cricket and cricket in general in the subcontinent last 3-4 months with the IPL and then the series against Afghanistan.
One slip in play. Oh, it's gentle. Gentle full toss first up.
Yeah, just looking for that swing. Obviously, would want to bowl fuller, but not that full. Got away with that one. Tector, that was a juicy half volley outside off stump, but finds the fielder. Timed it well as well.
Nice. Good cricket. Looking for a bit of swing. Tector was into the shot and a outstanding stop at extra cover. Tilak Verma.
It was absolutely brilliant from him. Because also he's so well to dive to his right. And that ball was travelling. That one was travelling. Brilliantly done. Just led in.
On the charge. Not the biggest boundaries here, Stormont. Should just be hauled in. Washington Sundar in the deep.
You know, the biggest challenge for this Indian side would also to figure out the opposition as well, because India doesn't play Ireland that often. There are a lot of the players, a bit of a unknown commodity. Just looking at Adair and how much of bottom hand he uses again. Just lost his shape a little too early, trying to overhit. On a surface like this, we just saw the carry, we were talking about it. You really got to use.
Oh my word, have you ever seen anything as beautiful on a Friday afternoon in Belfast? It's the first of the day. 10 without loss.
राइट साइड में जो प्लेयर्स है वो हम बिल्कुल अच्छी तरह से जानते हैं, लेकिन वैभव सूर्यवंशी नहीं खेल रहे, तो वो एक बड़ी न्यूज़ है। लेकिन लेफ्ट में जो आयरिश प्लेयर्स हैं, बड़े नाम है नहीं, लेकिन ढेर सारा।
ये लीजिए, बल्ला घुमाइए तो जोर से घुमाइए। ये नियम हमेशा बल्लेबाजों के काम आता है।
ये क्रिकेट जो गेम है बल्लेबाजों के लिए बना है। यानी अच्छी गेंदबाज ने की है, बल्लेबाज ने बुरी तरह से खेला है, बिल्कुल मिस किया है, लेकिन रिवॉर्ड इनको मिल जाता है। और ये एक रूल है T20 क्रिकेट का। टेस्ट मैच में शायद आप स्लिप्स रखें, फ्लाई स्लिप भी रखें, यहाँ पर रन बचाने पड़ते हैं, क्योंकि ये अक्सर होते रहता है। तो मैं कहने जा रहा था कि इनके काफी ऐसे बल्लेबाज।
खराब गेंद, जहां गेंद मूव हो रही हो वहां टप्पा आगे लेके चलिए। हर्षित राणा, शुरुआत अच्छी नहीं की आपने यहाँ।
नजर इन पर रहेगी हर्षित राणा के ऊपर, काफी इनको बैक किया जा रहा है। लगता है कि कोच और कप्तान चाहते कि इनका करियर डेवलप हो, अच्छी बल्लेबाजी भी कर लेते हैं डाउन दी ऑर्डर, दम से गेंदबाजी करते हैं, लेकिन एक आगे वाली गेंद पर जब चौका पड़ा तो लेंथ उन्होंने अपनी बदली और शॉट गेंद
ऊपर हवा में और पहली विकेट यहां मिल गई है।
और एज लगकर कीपर के ऊपर नहीं चली गई, बिल्कुल ऊपर सीधी। और जब ओवरकास्ट होता है तो थोड़ा सा मुश्किल हो जाता है, क्योंकि गेंद है सफेद और ओवरकास्ट जो बादलें होते हैं वो भी सफेद होते हैं। तो एक अच्छा ब्रेक थ्रू भारत के लिए, सैमसन ने कैच लिया, हर्षित राणा का ये विकेट।
हाँ, थोड़ा सा मिस टाइम हुआ है, ये तो मतलब कैच है, हम तो यही लेंगे कि कैच छूट गया।
जी हाँ, हमारे स्कोरर कहेंगे कि ड्रॉप कैच, लेकिन ये कहना पड़ेगा कि उन्होंने बहुत अच्छा एंटिसिपेट किया, भागे भी बिल्कुल, बॉल के ऊपर नजरें थी, एक और चांस लेते हुए बल्लेबाज टेक्टर। और कहना पड़ेगा कि सख्त हाथ थे, हार्ड हैंड जो कहते हैं ना, पहुंचे थे बॉल की तरफ। अच्छा कैच होता था, पीछे भाग के कैच लेना मुश्किल होता है। अर्शदीप नाराज होंगे।
अभी तक 5 ही रन आए। बाहरी किनारा, यही तो फायदा होता है उस गेंदबाज को मिलता है जो गेंद इस तरह से लहराता है, और लहराएगी गेंद तभी जब गेंद का टप्पा थोड़ा आगे लेके चलेंगे।
अर्शदीप स्विंग, और यही चाहते हैं हम कि ऐसे कंडीशन में आप गेंद को आगे रखो, स्विंग कराओ। और ये फर्क है जब आईपीएल में आप गेंदबाजी करते हो तो बचने के लिए देखते हो, यहां पर विकेट लेने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं अर्शदीप। बहुत ही बढ़िया गेंदबाजी, स्विंग की गेंदबाजी। 25 पर 2 आयरलैंड।
3 ओवर के बाद 25 पे 2, और कप्तान साहब आए हैं। 11 अर्धशतक इनके नाम है, 94 नाबाद ऑस्ट्रेलिया के खिलाफ एडिनबर्ग में इनका जो सबसे बढ़िया प्रदर्शन अब तक का।
Yeah, again, talking about swinging now, we haven't seen the ball moving laterally at all so far in the first 3 odd overs. And you look at the seam position again. That's pull, that's a scramble seam. That's not swinging any which way. That's just going to go with the angle. And as a batter, the other thing you do is you prepare yourself. Just look at the
Leg side. Won't cut that off. So Tim Tector is living slightly dangerously, but at the moment he's entertaining the crowd.
Go on. He's loud enough. But that's a good shot. The ball just come back in a little bit with the angle as well. The bat kind of slipping in his hands as well. But they just...
Now then, straight up in the air. Simple as you like, and Ireland are gifting India wickets here in the power play.
We're just talking about his head falling over. I won't be surprised if his head was, the line of the ball was inside his eye line. Kind of slicing it. He did slice the previous one as well to the boundary, but this one nicely watched and taken by Shreyas Iyer. Yeah, Tim Tector gone for 17, 30 for 3 Ireland.
Ben Callett's the new man in. Left-hander, has got plenty of power early in his T20I career, but he has got plenty of ability, hits well down the ground. Got a bit of work to do.
No!
Another good over for Hrsha Rana. 4 done, Ireland in trouble. 30 for 3.
There's a little innovation. Quite making contact, Lorcan Tucker. A couple of runs though. His new role as captain. I suppose many eyes are going to be on Lorcan Tucker and Shreyas Iyer both as they begin their permanent captaincy. Lorcan Tucker having captained Ireland twice.
Yeah, under scrutiny for sure, Shreyas Iyer, but he's dressed for the job. Smartest man out there with his wide brim hat.
Gautam Gambhir, one of the greats. With Carrot dangled again. Maybe just looking to seam away slightly.
Well, that was a much better delivery, wasn't it? Angled in, probably slightly wider than you would want. Yeah, just a little bit closer might have troubled Callets. He was able to almost bail on that shot because of the wider line, but good seam position. Have a look there, and it just bounced a little bit tennis ball bouncy because of that.
White channel again, slightly fuller, takes a thick edge, but there's protection. Harshdeep. It's great to see Harshdeep Rana back, though, given that he was ruled out after that knee injury in the warm-up match against South Africa just before the World Cup. Didn't play in the IPL, but he's come back very impressively. A couple of wickets already today. This is his pitch map.
Well, he's holding back from using that short length delivery. That's his wicket-taking ball by and large, but been nagging away at a good length. I think he'd probably want to be a bit tighter to the stumps.
Oh, big swing and a miss. Well, this is a brilliant over. He might have started with a wide, but still in total only 3 runs off this over for.
Well, he won't want to see this back. Lorcan Tucker, not too sure his eyes were on the ball there. No foot movement.
It's not a bad place to start.
Well, there's that angle in again. And this surface giving assistance when you angle the ball in if it grips ever so slightly with the seam. Right now, Ben Callets.
Shorter, top edge. There's a man trying to run around, but hasn't got enough. It's going to go all the way. And a very welcome boundary for Ireland. 6 runs. Big top edge. Some pace on it from Krishna. Prasid Krishna, who just dropped it a little shorter in at Callets.
Very good to the leg side. That's where his strength lies, Ben Callets. And the length encouraged him to take the field on. I'm sure he would have had his heart in his mouth for a while. Does it have the pace on it? Just about had the distance. Yeah.
Beautiful shot, glorious shot, straight down the ground, all the way. And that is the best possible way to bring up the Ireland 50. Ben Callets. Splendid.
Well, sometimes when your feet aren't moving, the best thing to do is get them dancing. And Ben Callets dancing down the pitch. A good sight to see if you're an Irish fan. Gets the feet moving, gives himself room, and lets the bat do the rest.
Well, it's a fledgling career in T20 internationals, but he's now hit more sixes than... And he might just have a birthday present. Getting under it, a glorious catch, a wonderful catch. Prasid Krishna with a rough wicket. Over his shoulder, he was taking those in practice. Ireland 51 for 4 as Callets goes.
Tucked up for room, loves room outside off stump, Ben Callets. And just not enough room to get the bat through in time. Watch that very well, Prasid Krishna. Ben Callets goes for 15, Ireland 51 for 4.
Well, Shivam Dube, the kind of bowler who can cause a middle order collapse. Gareth. Worked away. Gareth Delaney has his first run. Just takes the single as he works it square. Shivam Dube. He's got a solid record across T20 internationals. He's bowling a 3 for 4. That was against UAE in the Asia Cup last year.
Lorcan Tucker not looking his fluent self at all. 5 from 11. Obviously, Ireland with wickets tumbling around him, you don't want him to go as well, but in T20 cricket there's only so long you can be working the ball around. I wonder what the chat was between Lorcan Tucker, the new captain, and Gareth Delaney. Into the 8th over and just above 50 Ireland, in a bit of trouble here.
That's better from Lorcan Tucker. That's a lot more like Lorcan Tucker. This one to the boundary for the Ireland captain.
He's at his best when he's being innovative. Lorcan Tucker moves leg side and did well to get the ball so far in front of square, because he didn't hit that cleanly. He kind of came off the top half of the bat, but bottom wrist comes through. Great balance and not worried about getting caught in the deep, because he focused on the placement rather than the power.
Take the single and retain the strike. 8 overs gone. Ireland 57 for 4.
Should get a couple. Lorcan Tucker just starting to find a little bit of fluency, sliding alongside me. KOB, Centurion in all 3 formats. Kev, good to see you.
Water, top air.
And Ben Khalid's short bowling, down the ground, pumps it nicely. Different angle. Ball going across from Shivam Dubey. Another ball back of the length. It's a good catch. Certainly been some movement. I will say though, Kev, India have been very impressive. They only came in a couple of days ago. They've had a hectic schedule, both T20 World Cup, IPL. They played Afghanistan recently. But they are right on it here. From ball one in the field and with ball, intensity's been right there.
Absolutely, I think. As you said, ball one, they've...
Well, down the ground, and that is a good shot. Very good flat bat. Gareth Delaney has a lot of ability. For a long time was up top of the order, so he's used to facing pace bowling.
Yeah, pressure Christian's bit back into the wicket, just allowing Gareth to free his arms there, and a straight pull shot over mid-off. As you said, Garrett's batted pretty much everywhere in the order, so well used to facing the quicker bowlers. He likes to be aggressive, proactive batsman.
Oh my word, oh my word, it's nipped massively. Good keeping. Sanju Samson was smart down to his left.
Perfect line of length to Gareth Delaney, angling in towards that inner thigh pad, not giving him the width to free his arms, and missed by a whisker just over the top of middle and leg stump.
Flipped just for one. Arshdeep in the deep, mops it up. Another over ticks by. Slightly better one for Ireland.
Starts off with the wide, does Shivam Dubey.
The moment the impact sub is out of the way, you see the value of Shivam Dubey, the cricketer. And that's what India gets from Shivam Dubey. So he's one of those guys that they'll always pen down in the playing 11. He'll come and get those cameos, the crucial games in the T20 World Cup. The last one that India played against Pakistan as well. He's done that with the ball, and today as well started off getting a wicket. Indian seamers, despite the swinging conditions, just went with their own strength rather than, what the conditions were offering. And this is their strength. Shivam Dubey is a tall guy, just like Harshit Rana. Birthday today? Okay, time to pack up.
Yeah, well, the birthday boy